Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Lawler here. As always, we've got a quick update for you all in regards to some rosters for the LCQ. I told you guys pretty much what is to be expected for North America, but we've still been waiting to see what the heck is going down in Europe. Easy way to stay up to date, as always, if you guys want, down in the comments below and down in the description, you can find a link to my RLCS roster doc. Very easy way to do it. Or stop by the stream, twitch.tv/Lawler. Links to all my socials in the description down below. Easy way. Taking a look at that roster document, we try to update this frequently, and the big one we're going to be talking about today has to do with ninjas and pajamas. If you guys are unfamiliar, there was a conversation a while back about how Itachi was going to be benched. Due to what? We didn't know. They did confirm that Itachi is taking a step back, and for anybody who has watched the streams, even when he did Raleigh Major watch party, dude was pulling some serious viewership. The French go hard and support their own pretty dang well. That has been kind of his focus. Doing content, streaming more, being a public figure, and it seems like he's a lot more relaxed and having a good time. People forget Itachi has also been playing in the RLCS since Season 3, technically. RLCS Season 3, way back in 2017. But he didn't get to play because of not being from the right region. So he qualified, they then made him sit for 5 seasons, came back Season 8, and has been on a tear ever since. So now that he is officially benched, the conversations became who would be a good fit to pair with Nas and Oski. And the conversation and the answer has led to officially being Radosin. For those that don't know, Radosin has had a pretty crazy career and a pretty crazy stint. Most recently, you guys obviously should know, Radosin was a huge proponent in the success of the 22-23 World Championship when Zen came in. Obviously very forward-facing, very demo-heavy, very creating opportunities and being a nuisance. Basically doesn't want to rotate past midfield. He is going to stay in his opponent's half of the field 99% of the game, demo, create opportunities, boost an eye, force them to be jumpy, and that then allows the other two to do what they do best. Now, do I think that is going to be successful for the NIP team? I do not know, but it is officially confirmed that it is going to be Radosin, Oski, and Nas. I've got some experience talking with Nas and working with Nas previously. Oski as well. Oski, I think, is still a very underrated offensive player. Nas, on the other hand, I think when he is left to his own vices, when he's able to be a little bit more relaxed and he's not playing hero ball, which could be a good thing, and what we see a lot of players do, I see Nas could be potentially like a Daniel. Sit as the third, wait for the play to develop, and then let your mechanics shine and create opportunities. And then if you let Radosin and Oski kind of create chaos in the front half, you've got some good backup. Now, will that be successful? Because on the other side, probably the favorite, I think, for the LCQ for EU is going to be, I mean, it's got to be Mates. I don't think anybody else can disagree that it's Gentle Mates. That team has proven that they are very competitive and that they can continue to do their thing. As long as Eugen stays away from the hero ball moment. Seems to be a pretty common sentiment for a lot of the young players coming in. So, again, I would expect to see Ninjas and Pajamas and Gentlemates going into that event as the favorites to find themselves in the grand finals. That being said, I've talked about this stat a lot, and I'm going to bring it up again. Ninjas and Pajamas, in their first open, were able to take down 2 top 6 teams, one of them being K-Corp. So we know the potential is there. But since Open 1 has finished, and we look at Open 2 to Open 6, that's 5 events, they are 0-7. Pretty sure they're 2-9 since Open 1 against top 6 teams. Devil's advocate, 4 of those teams are not in the way, so all they need to do is perform how they always do, and then in one best of 7, just one, in one singular best of 7, they have to play upset. It's not too bad. Will there be enough time for Radosin to fall into their system and feel comfortable? That I do not know. I don't know how long they've been doing tryouts. I don't know how long they've been playing. But if you look at Radosin's Liquipedia in particular, that he has not played in a competitive match on a competitive team for 4 months. It has been a long time, and you guys can barely see it over here. He left the Mates March 26th and is now back with NIP. It's been just about 4 months, so it'll be 4 months before he plays in a competitive RLCS match. Will that make a difference? Will that be a problem? I honestly do not know. I do not know if that's going to be an issue or not. He is a professional, but it is a long time since he has played. I assume they are scrimming. I assume they are playing. I assume, and would like to hope, by the way, because I don't know. I would like to hope that the team has tried out multiple players. I would like to hope that a lot of those players come through and they do what they're supposed to and say, hey, we're going to try a bunch of different iterations. The one who performs the best is going to be who gets it. I wouldn't be surprised if that is Radosin. I think Radosin's probably a scrim demon based on the way he plays. But let's throw a little wrench in this situation. I think people forget about BSK. I think people forget about the team that has been terrorizing some people in those later brackets. BSK is not one to take lightly. I mean, if we're talking about a team that's going to play upset, Rust Easy, Mozzarella, and Pisky have proven that they can go and do it, and that they can find themselves consistent top 6. So, while I want to, before we close out this video, take a look at the standings real quick, just to give you guys kind of a general idea. Obviously, this is more focused on the NIP thing for the rosters and stuff, but if we take a look at the actual standings, realistically, when we're looking at the later half, NIP and Mates are clearly your top 2. Fast Forward is going to be a top 8, but I think they get beat out. Synergy's playing in Mina. We'll watch that later today. But BSK is in that running. They've had their moments where they can play on par. So again, similar for them, if they get into a semi or a quarterfinal and they play upset in the top 6, maybe we see something different. My cards, my bets is on Mates. I think Mates, hopefully with the experience at LAN and everything else under pressure, they can do what they need to. But all it takes is one. It just takes one upset. That's it. It is so stressful playing in LCQs, and I cannot wait to watch. So with that in mind, me and Chad are going to go watch Mina LCQs and see who makes it for the region as a representation. I think we're rooting for probably the Alcadzia guys. I want the Young Guns to go and play a little snowman-esque type feeling, but we got to go check that out. Either way, if you guys have additional questions about what's going down, you guys know what to do. Hit subscribe, turn on the notifications. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys feel. But again, I'm curious to hear you guys' honest opinions. Do you think Radosin is going to be a difference maker for the team? Again, takes one best of 7 to play upset, and that means you're going to Worlds. Should be interesting. Either way, appreciate you always. Catch you in the next one. Peace.